This is a video about Mtashed quitting, and we're gonna react to it. I hope for the best on how he's gonna talk about that. But yeah, I'm gonna pause in between and let's get started.
Hey everyone, Mtashed here, and I wanted to address a couple of things on the channel. I want to talk about burnout. I haven't posted a video in a week. I want to explain what...
Yeah, he was one of the dudes who just uploaded like every day, and especially in the beginning of Genshin Impact, you could do so much content about that game. It's insane.
What's going on? Why? Why am I so MIA right now? There's new news coming out soon on Friday. We're going to hear more information about the game. But I want to talk about the future. I want to talk about some changes that are happening right now that I'm already doing. I want to talk about some changes that are going to be happening in the future. I want to talk about where we go from here because
Okay, I think he's going to talk about that he want to change up his channel because Genshin is literally getting boring. And it has been boring for like half a year, to be honest.
I've already got quite a few messages that are concerned about where my content is, like what's going on. Are you all right? Did you have a mental breakdown because of spending money on your free-to-play account and deleting all your items?
Yeah.
You know, it's a tough time for content creators. It truly is. And this is a bit of a discussion. And, you know, I am going to say a couple little ranty things, but that's actually one of the things I wanted to say. I want to apologize for it.
He doesn't need to apologize for anything. It's his choice on how he's going to run that channel. I know he's more the type of guy who wants to make guides and stuff like that, wants to teach people how things work in specific scenarios. Or in some of his games, he made Destiny before Genshin Impact, I think, yeah. And he's more of a guy dude. He wants to teach you something, man.
Is I feel like I have been ranting quite a bit. I've been talking very negatively about some systems, and like I do want change.
Yeah, it's well deserved that he talks negatively about bad systems because they're garbage. We have events, some of them are great, some of them are garbage, but yeah, they're all gonna disappear after 1 or 2 weeks.
But honestly, I don't know if it's even worth making the videos on it anymore. The like ratios on a lot of those videos are high, so maybe you agree with me, but honestly, it just feels like I'm like yelling at you, I'm ranting at you, and it's not like MiHoYo is...
The other thing is most of the newer players really enjoy this game. I can understand that. If you have something to do, obviously you enjoy that game. But when you reach the end of Genshin Impact, this is where it stagnates and we have a lot of problems with the game. The end game for veterans is hell. This is why many people quit at that point and just rejoin when something new comes out.
I'm gonna just change it based on my video, and I just don't know if that content needs to continue on. So this is a bit of a talk. I got some big things I want to drop on you, and I want to talk about where we go moving forward with Mtashed and Genshin. All right.
Oh, he's gonna quit. Please tell me.
I'm terrified of losing my hair, and even the little bit of thinning that I do get, it stresses me out.
Perfect.
But I'm not alone. In fact, 2/3 of men will have some sort of male pattern baldness by the time they're 35, which is a pretty scary statistic. However, there is an alternative. If you're looking to keep your hair, you need Keeps. Keeps is the pinnacle of hair loss prevention. Backed by research, FDA approved, doctor recommended, and a fraction of the cost of its competitors. And better yet, they'll ship it right to your door so you can get started on your hair-saving journey today. Do you want to keep your hair? Then click that link in the comment section or description of this video, and you can get 50% off. That's right, 50% off your first order of Keeps.
I like how it's done now with sponsors that you just can go to the link, support them if you want to. There's nothing you are forced into. You can just skip this part of the video, to be honest. But yeah, I think that sponsors are nice system.
Start the journey, keep your hair, and look good while doing it. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video, and let's get back into the content. So, first and foremost, I want to apologize for some of the negativity that you might have felt on stream or on YouTube. That comes from a lot of different places. Frustration with content, frustration with the game, burnout from playing the same game for a year, a lot of different things. Boredom, right? And it leaches out. And sometimes I feel like I need to post, and I want to post.
Now, what do you want to do in that game if you've done everything? I just can't go and collect mint all the time. Or what was the other flower called? Doesn't matter. Yeah.
And sometimes I get in a rant and I'm like,
man.
oh, this is a good, like, this is a thing that should change the game. Like, maybe this would be interesting. And I think that people do respond to some of my
Drop the
rant
mobile
type
part
videos
of the game, please.
pretty well.
Focus
Like,
on the PC.
some of them have 98%, 97% likes. But does that content need to be made? Is that content, or is it just me complaining and ostracizing or isolating my community with negativity? And I don't know what the answer to that is.
Yeah, I think Mtashed can do any content. He's a very entertaining person. Like Tecton, for example. I think Tecton does the job a bit better because he really tryhards in that department, and I'm being honest. But yeah, Mtashed can do that too. And that's the insane thing. He doesn't have to do just guides and something like that. He has personality. And that's great.
Maybe you guys can comment down below. But I feel like if I'm making content on the game, I want to make a video on a character. I want to make a video on a weapon or a new thing. I want to make a video on a blueprint or a region and the secrets in it. Unfortunately, a lot of that isn't in game right now. And as a veteran player, it's really tough to get excited. Very tough. I know a lot of people are burnt out and bored too. And so I think that's relatable.
Remember the time when we prepared for events which were coming out like before you were... how should I say? Yeah, we prepared for the leaks. That was the thing. We prepared before things even came out to rush them as fast as possible. It was also a small mistake.
I hope that's relatable. Because I am feeling very bored and burnt out. And so that's leaching into my content a little bit. And I want to apologize for that because I don't think it's really fair. You come here to be entertained, not to be yelled at, not to be ranted. And I think that, you gotta talk about issues here and there. But it's different talking about the lack of anniversary rewards or how they're responding to the community and talking about that news, and then me just saying, here's how I'd fix the game, and this sucks in my opinion. I don't want to do that anymore. And so my hope...
because he already told what the truth. He already did many videos on that. We already did many videos on that. And everyone else. That's pretty sad, and now you have nothing to rant about because you have already ranted about stuff.
And what I'm going to do is cover the content when it's there.
Yeah.
There's stuff coming out on Friday. I want to talk about what's coming in the new update. Hype for new characters. Things I see. But the issue with that is, if there is no content, if there's no news, how do I post? And that's the tough thing. That's the scary thing. I just went almost a week without posting. And then the next video, which you're watching right now, is saying, hey, I didn't post because there's nothing to say. Now, there's still people that are making some awesome content on Genshin. Ziox, I Win to Lose. They're making guides on DPS, different weapons. Sekapoko's making videos. Tectone talking about tons of stuff. And I think Tectone does a really good job
Genshin right now.
Filling the gaps and just being an entertaining goofball in between when there's no content to talk about. But I like making guides. I like bringing value. I like discovering things. But there just isn't really enough to discover. And I guess that's...
It's also hard to find a new main game which you can do guides about. Because currently we don't have many. Or things that could be interesting for MTEDs especially.
It's a frustrating thing, and something I think
Blue Protocol was pretty interesting, and I thought it would have come out this year, but it was delayed again till next year. Yeah, we don't know about that, but I'm definitely gonna play that one.
Need to accept is the majority of the game isn't going to be hidden blueprints on Inazuma. It's going to be this.
Yeah, events.
It's going to be mini games that go away. It's going to be mini games that some might love and some might hate.
Yeah, on how you should even do guides on these. It's so easy. To be honest, if you're bad retarded, I know what you're doing. But yeah, it's so easy, man. But for one event, you could need a guide, and that's the tower defense mode guide. Yeah. That's something useful for people. But this It's easy stuff. Every dude who played this for a long time can just rush in with your team and destroy everything. Yeah. Like always.
But in a lot of cases, this isn't content that I can even make a guide on. And again, I know I sound maybe like I'm ranting or negative or whatever, but I'm just being honest with you. I can't make a guide on how to play these songs more efficiently because typically you can kind of close your eyes and still get enough points to get all the rewards. And like this Shadow of the Ancients event, it was like, hey, show up and kill some hilly churls this day. Hey, show up again and have now one of the hilly churls has a shield. And
yeah, that's so dumb, man.
It's time gated as well. So it's like super easy content that's like, do I need to make a guide on this? But also, because they time gate it, you only need to know the first little section. It's not like a whole bunch of information being thrown at you and it's like, all right, how do I bang this out in one day? It's maybe 5 minutes of content at best, 10 minutes maybe being thrown at you. And so even making a guide, it almost doesn't make sense. And so I need to accept that a lot of the content that comes to this game isn't content worthy myself.
Yeah.
I could milk a guide on this, but it feels like it almost is.
You would also get a bunch of clicks on that, to be honest. That's true. But he doesn't, because he wants to make quality content. Quality is important. I want to do quality stuff, reacts, everything, gameplay. I just do what I want, to be honest. But yeah, let's switch.
Calling into question your intelligence if I do that. It's like, if you can't figure out the Shadow of the Ancients, I'm shocked. Like, I'm shocked. And so, in my mind, sometimes I don't even think to make a guide on a lot of this content that Genshin has. And, you know, even the puzzles and stuff that maybe happen, like in this area, like there's a puzzle and you got to go up and stuff, but I can't make a video on that.
Yeah.
Quest and chess and exploration, unless I find some holy grail.
He's basically doing the content for you if you're that desperate, man. That's it.
Hidden 4-star weapon. It's just a chest that you find in the open world and get a couple primo gems. Like, that isn't content. And so I think I need to accept that if I want to cover this game moving forward, things need to change.
Yeah.
I can't main this game and make videos daily like I used to, because the game isn't new anymore.
So you
swimming and tapping the swim button or pressing the dash button and dashing instead of just sprinting the whole way.
Back in the day.
That was video worthy when the game first came out. Or like, hey, get all the Geoculus so you can get your stamina up.
I'm so sad that I didn't do Genshin content like at the beginning when it started out, because I was really into it. I could have done some guides, and I don't know why I didn't do it. And maybe I could have gotten a bit more famous, just a little bit. But yeah, that's how it is. I just started out later, and I also look for new content.
That was a video in the past.
Mm-hmm.
You could talk about anything in the game because no one knew what the hell they were doing. But now everyone that's been playing long term has mastered this game. And so the guide guy in me, I don't have anything to teach you. I don't have anything to say. And I think the Mtashed Clips channel, where it's just my personality and some of my more kind of personality-based videos, I think they've done very well. I think they've done tremendously well. I'm so happy about that. But I need to accept that I won't have a lot to say that's meaningful until they add new regions and these things to chase and do.
Yeah, I liked Inazuma, like exploring it and stuff like that, but when you're done with it, you're done with it. There's nothing to do after that, and now we're gonna wait for Sumeru, and the same will apply for that, till they finally realize that it's getting them nowhere, and they need endgame content. They need to drop the mobile part base of a game. They should just make it that you could do your dailies on a mobile phone and do some domains, but not the important stuff, which is like,
if they ever add some sort of end game, or somehow they added a PvP of some sort, which I doubt, I think that Genshin is a bit of a hobby that you can jump in and play a little bit, but you can't main this game long term.
Yeah, that's it.
And I am seeing creator after creator frustrations mount and burnout mount And I'm burnt out, guys. I'm so burnt out. I'm so bored.
Yeah.
It cannot be healthy mentally. And I've
It's
cut
not.
back streaming to pretty much Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I condense my resin.
I just skipped 2 dailies right now, and I need to reinstall Genshin Impact again because I accidentally installed it on the wrong driver. Yeah, and now I need to reinstall it today. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the dailies. Gonna quit again. I just do it for primary spoilers. I'm just gonna using Welcome Moon and dailies. The combination, I won't pay for a battle pass anymore. It's not worth it anymore for me, at least. And yeah, that's sad. They could have gotten so much money out of me, but if Mio does nothing, why should I pay to?
I've been coaching my son's hockey. I was in at a hockey tournament last weekend. I didn't play, and by Monday, I'm excited to play again. Do my weekly grind.
Yeah.
But Genshin for veteran players has really fallen off in having any joy or reason to do it. And if you have been playing since the start, you might feel like, why do I need better artifacts? Like, honestly, I can beat everything in the game already so easily that
Yeah.
it starts to have that feeling of like, why am I even doing this?
I have like 3 god tier artifacts on Hutao and just a complete team just to buffer, get a bit variety damage of a Ryan Shogun, of some Pyro Slimes come up, the deal. And yeah, easy. I can do
And
everything.
that is a scary and frustrating feeling.
That's sad.
And I think that this game is still super popular, and I want to cover the news when it's.
That's why I think Elden Ring will completely replace Genshin Impact for me. It's open world like Genshin. It has adventure elements like Genshin, but you get your ass kicked, and that's not the thing in Genshin. I love the Souls games, and since then I always wanted to be challenged in any game. I want to get destroyed completely, and you want to have a game where you need to overcome the challenge. It's like, yeah, something I like. I don't know if you like it, but that's something I would completely enjoy Genshin if they just did it harder.
Here, because when the game shines, it shines.
True.
It sparkles.
The best moments are when you can play it.
In between, it is a pretty boring place to be as an end game player and as a content creator that's supposed to play it all the time. And you guys want to watch me play it. There's nothing for me to do. And so my plan going forward is to focus on the news, the characters, secrets.
Yeah, only the important stuff. That's,
in the meantime,
that's great.
We're going to have to get creative. We're going to have to do some like highlights from Twitch, Mtashed clips.
Yeah, but it was a good idea.
And enjoy maybe like some more of the personality side. But also, I am looking for a new game. The issue? What? A lot of them don't exist. Blue Protocol is not out.
He said it, what the hell? Like
Tower of Fantasy is not out. It doesn't exist yet.
Yeah, Tower of Fantasy.
And so a lot of the games that I am interested in transitioning to long term, they don't exist.
Just
and I can go play some Destiny and stuff and fill the
gaps
gaps with that. But I'm just in this weird limbo right now. And I'm just being honest with you, is like, there might be some times where there's 4 or 5 days where I don't make a video.
Yeah.
Because I don't have anything meaningful to say. And I don't want to bog you down with filler content that I think is just like me ranting.
Yeah, that's how he's gonna do it. Okay, that's interesting. Because many people just do filler content to make their algorithm happy, and it's worth for them. The people who understand it, not so many will watch these videos, I think. But yeah, it would be still great for the channel if he did that, but that's something he wanna do, then he's gonna do it.
Or complaining, or something like that. Me making a funny Twitch stream video, I think that's fun, and I think a lot of people enjoy those. But
I think Twitch streaming is hard, man.
I have accepted Genshin
really
for what it is. It's taken some time. Like, I feel like I've got to go to therapy. I've accepted Genshin for what it is. I think new players jumping into this game and having all this stuff to explore the way we did when it first started, you're in for a treat. And I would recommend Genshin to any free-to-play gamer out there. But we're in the end game now, and the end game doesn't exist. And at some point,
it
whether
feels
it's
like
me,
when you're done with Breath of the Wild, what else you have to do? You just collect all of these thingies. These are basically like Gearclaws, Animalclaws, I don't know what they're called again. But yeah, you did that already in Genshin. You're over 90% in every region. And some regions ones that are already 100%, but that's something I'm not gonna grind to because that's completely useless. It's just a number which shows how much you did. And yeah, that's sad. When you're done with so much, you're so happy when you see just a normal chest.
or it's the other content creators, or it's you. People will quit.
Yeah.
People will move on because if you're not getting engaged or you're not having fun, why would you keep playing the game? And I think
True.
Genshin has lasted longer than expected, considering the amount of content and like meaningful grind. It truly is. It's a phenomenon. It's a phenomenon. And I'm not trying to roast the game. It's just it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Is the game. And I wish it wasn't this way. I wish I didn't feel this way, but it's getting there.
Yeah,
it's getting to the point where we're running out of content. We're running out of things to do. A lot of us are bored. The negativity is flowing to the community. And it's just like we're holding on for the next leak or the next live stream to keep going. And I don't want to resent this game. This game changed my life. Like, it truly did change my life, and I think we've built a pretty awesome community, and like a lot of you.
Yeah, it's great that he got so many subscribers with that game. It's insane. Well deserved, to be honest.
Really supported me and like helped me grow, and you watching this video, it pays my mortgage. But I have to think about my happiness too long term as well. And and like, how long can I play a game that there isn't anything to do? I feel like that's insanity. I feel like that's sick long term. There's more awesome games out there. Maybe they're not out quite yet, but eventually
Can't say nothing against
you'll
it,
need
man.
to accept that I will need to move on if I want to stay happy. I'll need to move on if I want to keep making content long term. I mean, I can milk this game and like post about it for as long as I can, but eventually, there's just nothing to say. And it's not like you have endless amounts of resin where you could just hunt the perfect artifact.
If we had endless amount of resin, we in Genshin would have died like December. Because everyone would have already the entire perfect kit for each character. Because they were so into the game, like me, like everyone, that we did everything we could. I mined every node on the map. That was insane for
And if you look
myself.
at someone like that plays Borderlands,
I was for mining
some
company.
people make spend a week farming for one weapon for like the perfect role, and that's content in itself. But you can't do that in this game. It's a time-gated, time-limited thing. And so I think that exacerbates the problem. It makes it much worse. It accelerates that feel of I've got nothing to do, because you can't make busy work happen. And I'm not going to go collect mint. I'm not going to go kill every hilly trail because I don't have any reason to collect mint or kill every hilly trail. It doesn't do anything for my account at all. And I have to have a reason to play. So I'm not saying I'm quitting, but I'm bored. I'm burnt out.
Who wants to quit
unhappy.
desperately?
And that's why I'm not posting as much, because I don't want to just throw it in your lap. I don't want to post that out there. But I needed to address this and at least explain it, even though I know this whole video sounds negative and like a rant. But that's where we're at. The silver lining is on Friday, we're going to get some more news.
Yeah.
We're gonna be able to talk about it. But I am hoping maybe Honkai Star Rail, something fun to play. Maybe make some guides on. I don't know. Who knows when that game actually launches? But I'm hoping something pops up here soon that we can, as a community.
Halo Infinite is downloading right now. I'm definitely gonna do content in that one. A few parts of just multiplayer gameplay will come out. Maybe I'm gonna do some montages after that, but yeah, I'm so hyped right now. I also played Naraka Blade Point, which actually an exciting game. I thought that people would just get sponsored, and yeah, this is just a standard game, but it's actually a battle royale, which is interesting and nice, to be honest.
Community enjoy together and be excited about. Because I don't think it's just me. I think it's a lot of you as well.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it in the comments. I'm seeing it in the engagement of videos. I'm seeing the engagement of other creators' content. I don't think I'm alone here. So, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure to check out the sponsor with the link down below.
Thanks,
It pays the
Mtashed.
bills. And
I always like to watch your content, man. Doesn't matter what it is. Yeah, gonna leave a like and say big true. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. This is the truth about the situation right now. It's sad. Pretty sad. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to. And yeah, see you next time. Wafer out.